At this point, America is witnessing perhaps the biggest political scandal that we've ever seen, but the left doesn't want you to know about it, and it has nothing to do with President Donald Trump, contrary to what they'd have you believe. In fact, that's exactly why Robert Mueller decided to announce charges against Paul Manafort and Rick Gates, all in hopes of taking attention away from Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama's dirty Uranium One deal. In fact, that's all the left wants you to think about these days, despite the fact that it couldn't be any further from what Mueller set out to find. For one, the charges have nothing to do with President Donald Trump. Secondly, it has nothing to do with Russia or collusion. Lastly, the matter at hand took place back in 2011 and 2012, which is far before Manafort was briefly involved in Trump's campaign and before Trump was involved in politics. Despite this reality, liberals seem to think this is the beginning of the end for Trump, but the exact opposite may actually be true. As it turns out, Congressman Trey Gowdy, chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, has come forward, and he is beyond pissed off. Initial reports of charges against Manafort and Gates hit the public over the weekend, a few days before they were officially announced, and that's a big problem. Of course, what this actually means is that someone violated the law by leaking the information, with many speculating it was Mueller himself, and Gowdy is out for answers. During an interview with Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday, the congressman lashed out at Mueller and his team for the illegal leaks. Even better yet, Gowdy is now making a few demands of his own. There's no arguing that the most recent charges are a desperate attempt to draw attention away from the real corruption in America, which all centers around Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and their minions who do the Democrats' bidding. Of course, it really doesn't take a genius to connect those dots, given the timing and Mueller's past donations to both Democrat presidential candidates. The bias here is phenomenal, and when it comes down to it, these charges have nothing to do with what Mueller set out to investigate. Now that they have an indictment that came from the Russia investigation, though, the left is going nuts, even though it doesn't make any sense. Don't get me wrong, corruption should be rooted out wherever it is found, thus the whole drain the swamp mentality. However, it shouldn't be a partisan issue or blown out of proportion in a desperate attempt to take someone else down who was completely unrelated to the crime. It'd be nice if they felt the same need to condemn illegal behavior no matter where it came from, not just when it appears on the other side of the aisle. Mueller has officially made a mockery of his duty and turned this investigation into a circus. Although he may have wanted to get Trump when he started, no one is going to take him seriously after seeing how petty this costly investigation turned out to be. In fact, my guess is, this will be the most interesting indictment to come out of these proceedings. In other words, it was a waste of time and tax dollars. However, one good thing has come of it. After all, now Mueller has pissed off Trey Gowdy, and we all know he didn't earn the nickname Bulldog for nothing. Hopefully, he kicks off an investigation and starts picking apart this partisan team and revealing their biased agenda one fact at a time. The left's days are numbered, they just don't know it yet.